Hey, how's it going? This is Badcompany680. I'm sitting in my truck in Amarillo, Texas. I'm about a mile from the Big Tex Steakhouse, the 72-ouncer, and I'm just waiting to leave Amarillo. I'll be heading over to this warehouse tonight. They told me I'm supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, and then I was told again around 11, so I don't know which one's which, and they won't tell me, so I guess I'll find out. I'll get over there and I'll wait, and then I'll drive over to this other town that has a cobalt plant where I'm picking up cobalt to take back to Fort Worth, Texas, and drop off it in between Fort Worth and Dallas. And then head to the yard, pick up my check, clear out this truck, because I do not want to work for this company. It is a shit. I mean, all the crap that I had to put up with this week was too much, and I'm done. Love the truck, got 13 speed, but the bad thing is the passenger door don't open, the mirrors don't move. I got to do that all by hand, where it's electrical and they screwed everything up. This is what happens when you get with a bunch of youngsters who don't know what they're doing. And I think owning 3 trucks is making them into a truck company. It's not. We've got a guy who is supposed to be the dispatcher, and all he does is bitch, but all he gets is cheap ass loads, and you get cheap ass loads, you got to go into cheap ass warehouses, and cheap ass warehouses is where you get problems, destroying freaking equipment, and that happened this week. My door got tore off because they have said not having a door there, or putting me in a different door, like a door away from that area. The lanes are real skinny to get into. They're not wide enough to avoid a beam that ripped my door off. And unfortunately, they tell me this happens all the time. Wow, really? Well, if it happens all the time, why don't you put lights in it so I can see what I'm doing? I'm going from daylight to darkness, and then I don't understand. Here it is. It's in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where this is, does not get snow. They may get ice, but they don't get snow. And the same with Texas. I had to go into a indoor dock, get in that indoor dock, and guess what you see? Darkness. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why in the hell you got indoor docks in a place where it doesn't snow? Okay, I can understand when it snows, but not where it doesn't snow. So I'm sitting here since freaking Friday. They didn't tell me I had to be down at this plant or this warehouse at 5 a.m. And then I find out when you go to this place, it is 5 to 7 hours to wait. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's no better than California. I sat one place for 10 hours trying to get unloaded. This is ridiculous. And then people wonder why truck drivers used to, when they were on their paper logs, cheat on their paper logs. Well, hell yeah, I had to cheat on my paper logs so I can get someplace. I can get to a place where I can pick up and move stuff. Of course, the state troopers, they like to control you, and they want to be able to manipulate the whole process and tell you what you need to do. Well, you know what? I'm an adult. If I fucking feel like I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep. When I wake up and I feel like I'm refreshed, I'm going to drive. And that's the way it should be. And these assholes can't do that, then they need to find another job. You know, they kill someone. If they kill themselves, that's their problem. You know? But if they kill somebody else, then they need to go to prison. You know? It's all a bunch of crap. You know? And I know people are going to say, oh, he's just a whiner. No, I'm not a whiner. I've been doing this for 20 fucking years. And I know people have been out there 30, 40, 50 years driving a truck. And I love it. I do love it. And I'll probably do it till the end my end. You know, I got stage 4 cancer. And it won't be that long before I have to stop. And, you know, I got to take these pills for hormonal crap so that it takes away my manhood. I mean, I've lost all muscle pretty much. I'm starting to work out at Planet Fitness in Weatherford, Texas. That's where I'm from. And it's hard when you want what you once were and what are you now, you know. And I had a good job at making 80 cents, but the jerk didn't know what he was doing. He told me I was getting paid every 2 weeks, and it was not. I was taking almost 2 to 3 weeks to get home, and trying to get money to my wife. And he was getting pissed off where he had to figure out shit to be able to pay my wife, or put it in the bank so my wife could have money to be able to pay my rent and whatever else I needed to do. I mean, you know, my kid needs to eat. You know, now I missed one of his ball games, which pisses me off. And you know, I know I'm supposed to say, oh, it just made me upset, you know, but you know, hey, you know, we're all adults. We know what the world really is. You know, YouTube can't control everything. I'm sure that they can do something to me, but I just want people to understand, hey, you know, I have the love for this job. It's just, you got to avoid certain people down the road who cut you off, do things, think that they get in your way, and then you got jerks like the Hammer, the lawyer, who thinks he can get out there and get a lawsuit because somebody decides to pass me on my right blind side and get hit and go off into the dust. Well, you mess with the beast. You know, the biggest kid in the school ground, you get your butt handed to you. You know, so why would you think you taking on a big 80,000-pound vehicle? That's how much these things are loaded. Sometimes, you know, you don't get up to 80, you get into the 70s. But you think, I don't feel a thing. I can't feel a car hit my trailer hitting anything, you know, on the interstate if it happens. You know, it's hard to tell when you're backing up and if you hit anything. That's why you need to jump out and check everything out and make sure that things like this ain't happening. This is for you young guys. Get out of that truck. Check everything. Don't think you got it. If it looks close, you need to get out and look. You know, and that's the truth. You know, I do it all the time. I'm 62 years old, and I get out and I check all the time. You know, I don't trust anything anymore, because what you think is going to happen, you think it's going to be good, but then it turns out to be bad, and then you're like, wow, maybe I should have got out, and maybe I should have looked. And well, it's too late now, isn't it? And so this is going to be what my videos are about trucking, about the lifestyle. You know, for those who want to become a truck driver. The best thing is, if you're young, it's the best. You don't need to worry about an apartment. You got one right here. You know, I call it a cell. You know, it's like a prison cell. You know, but you know what? Like I said, I got stage 4 cancer. That's on death. You're on death row, and I guess it's a proper thing to have. And I feel like I've accomplished a lot of things in my life. I mean, I play airsoft. I go wherever I want to go. Airsoft is like playing golf. You know, there's airsoft field everywhere you go. If you can find a place to park or put your trailer and take off and go there, hell, do it. You know, play it. Have fun. You know, if you play softball and you want to, and that's what you do, go ahead and do it. You like to bowl? Go ahead and do it. Bowling's probably a lot easier. You probably get into a bowling alley parking lot a lot better than you could get into any place else. You know, some of these airsoft fields, you're gonna have to park down the road and walk your ass in. You know, you got to have your kit and everything, and your and a backpack to be able to get in and carry a lot of your stuff. But that's fine. You know, I don't give a shit. You know, I'll walk 3 miles if I had to have fun. You know, enjoy myself. I take my kid out to Chuck E. Cheese and Davis and Buster's. I mean, he's a gamer. I mean, the kid's good at it. And my wife and me, we like to go to new restaurants and test them all out. And she wants to start her own video about doing jewelry and doing food. We want to really own a food truck and be able to do our own thing. And hopefully this happens. I mean, hopefully we can pull it off and change things up, and it'll be all about the food truck and living a good life. You know, maybe winning the lottery will make things happen. You know, we always have these dreams. Everybody does. About winning the lottery, and hopefully it happens, man. So you gotta have love. You know, you gotta be understanding when you're out here. You know, I blow off steam. I say things underneath my breath, and I go on my way, and I don't try to make any gestures or anything like that towards anybody. And then eventually you tell yourself, hey, you know what? That's just part of the job. It's just part of life. You know, and some cities are easy to get through. Some places are just as rough and tough as anything else. You know, and I just love this job. There ain't nobody looking over my shoulder. Nobody telling me what to do. I'm the captain of this ship. When somebody hires me, I'm driving between a $54,000 to a $80,000 truck, depending on the year and what it is. You know, and I prefer a Pete or a Kenworth. You don't. You know, I just love them. You can back them up, eat better than any truck in this world. You know, they're just made for the truck driver. It is just great. But I got a 13-speed. You know, got a refrigerator, got a microwave in this truck. But like I said, these kids don't know what they're doing, and I've had enough. And worked with Russians before, and this Russian wants to hire me. I'm gonna go work for him. And he's got brand new trucks, man, and that's all that counts for me. I mean, and he's got mechanics. He said he knows how to work on this stuff, and I'll live a good life as long as I'm alive. And I'm just starting off with this YouTube, and I'll be showing you. I get that new other truck. I'll be showing it. I ain't gonna show you this one. This one has seen its day. You know, it was probably once a really nice truck, but it is, you know, some people have beaten it up. I mean, it's got some bad problems, and it's been hit quite a few times. I feel bad, but you know, some people just weren't meant to be truck drivers, and some people were. And I hope this is a good reminder of better times to come. You know, God has a idea for me, and I'm just driving down His trail, and He's paving the road for me, and He's taking me to the daylight. You know, it's like playing football, and if you're a running back, you're running to the daylight. Forget the damn fucking play when pressure's on. Look for the hole. Go towards the hole that's open. You don't have to go to the hole they told you to go to. If there's an opening, go to it and break through. That's the problem with some of these running backs today. They're not talented. You know, not like an O.J. Simpson or a Jim Brown. I mean, or Rocky from the Pittsburgh Steelers, or Zonka or Harris. They're not like those guys. Those guys would follow the plan, and if they couldn't find a hole, they made a hole, or they went to another hole. You know, you don't have to follow the damn fucking plan all the time. Just get you to where you gotta go. And that's how I feel when I'm driving. You know, I'm gonna make it down the road, I'm gonna get through the holes, and then I'm gonna get to my destination. I'm gonna make my drop, and I'm gonna do it without having any problems. And for my fellow friends from San Bernardino High School, I love all of you. I hope you watch these videos, and you can see me having a good time. You know, a little older, a little wiser, and having fun.